Welcome to Health Matters. My name is Sherri Gallant with Alberta Health Services. Thank you for being with us. We have a great lineup of guests today to talk about all sorts of health and community issues, one of which involves tobacco cessation. Earlier in the year, it was National Non-Smoking Week, and that's behind us now. A lot of attention is paid in the media to that specific week and gives people lots of advice on how they can stop tobacco and what supports are available to them. But down the road, sometimes you still need support. So I'm here today with Chloe McNamee. She is a health promotions facilitator with Alberta Health Services here in the South Zone, and Chloe's going to tell us what kinds of things we can do. Welcome.
Thank you.
Since we are past National Non-Smoking Week, just tell us a little bit about that particular week and what the purpose is of it.
Yes. So National Non-Smoking Week typically runs in the third week of January, so right after those New Year's resolutions are set. And it is it's been running for 30 years annually across Canada, and we just try to raise awareness about the health effects of tobacco and how we can reduce those nationally and provincially and in our local communities in any way we can. And just to also raise awareness about the different supports in your community or wherever you are. So it's just kind of that week to raise awareness in tobacco reduction and helping people quit smoking.
Let them know that they don't have to be alone in this and that there is help available.
Exactly.
So each year, I guess, has a theme, and this year the theme was, what are your reasons?
Yes.
Can you expand on that a little bit?
Definitely. So yeah, this year the Tobacco Reduction Unit, their provincial program, and they set this theme of what are your reasons. And so it was kind of interesting because you could kind of play with it however you wanted. And so what are your reasons? We all know that people have something that is motivating them to quit smoking, hopefully, or quit their tobacco use, I should say. And so we want to just highlight that people focus on those reasons so that it kind of drives a personal meaning towards helping someone quit, because it is a difficult feat to go through, quitting tobacco use. Mm-hmm. So we want people to highlight what their reasons were. Is it money? Is it family? Is it their freedom? Is it their health? And just to remind themselves of that when they're going through these quit attempts.
So when the going gets tough, keep your eye on the long game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That personal motivation, personal readiness, personal drive to keep going. Why are you doing it?
Okay, so having explained all that, then can you provide our viewers with some tips on what to do to help reduce tobacco use? Because it's not necessarily just smoking. It could be chewing tobacco or even vaping, nicotine.
Yes, exactly. So what we tried to focus on with National Non-Smoking Week is try to think of quitting your tobacco use in a smaller portion rather than this long and drawn out process that is going to be really difficult. Try and do a practice quit. So whether that's 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, just see how it goes and write down in an app or a journal your cravings, any triggers that kind of come from what you're going through with your quit attempt, and just have that short goal in mind. I'm going to stay quit for this amount of days, this amount of weeks, whatever you can commit to, mm-hmm. and then just see how you go from there. And what were the challenges you faced, what were the successes, and then that can kind of give you some motivation to keep going further or try another quit attempt. Because we know that, it's a difficult process to go through, mm-hmm. and so you may not quit successfully long term the first time, and that's okay. We learn from the process, and you just keep going and figure out what works for you. So just finding that confidence and readiness in a practice quit.
That sounds so much less intimidating.
Yes.
Than the great big, I have to quit, and if I fail, then I failed. Mm-hmm. But if you give yourself permission to do it, to just try it out, as you say.
Be
practice.
Easy on yourself when you're doing it, because mm-hmm. it is quite challenging.
Mm-hmm. I guess emotionally as well as physically.
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of things that the body goes through.
So in Alberta, what is our province focusing on to help to help populations reduce their tobacco use?
So unfortunately, our tobacco rates have increased in this last year.
Oh. So
we are definitely still trying to put all our efforts in trying to help people reduce their tobacco use in Alberta. So as I mentioned, there's a provincial-wide tobacco reduction unit, and they specifically focus on tobacco and different reduction and cessation strategies. So their website is called Alberta Quits, and they provide different programs to help people quit their tobacco use. So just to highlight all these resources, because they're free and they are accessed all throughout Alberta. So you can have somebody that you call through a helpline, and they're a trained tobacco counselor. And so you can just kind of chat about different techniques and have some support via that health professional. Mm-hmm. There's a text to quit program, so if you'd rather have some support with the convenience of your cell phone, you can have that program. You just set it up, and it's all the information is on Alberta Quit's website.
Okay.
And there is also a Quit Core program that they run, and it's 6 weeks, and it's for people who are trying to quit their tobacco use. And so this program is designed to build skills and try and change behavior around tobacco use. And they learn from their peers, because everybody that is in the program is in some way trying to quit tobacco. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be quit before you come to the program. You don't have to quit after you finish, but hopefully what you gain from the program is that you take different skills and behaviors to try and help that. So it's all free, and they're run throughout Alberta. And so you just check with Alberta Quit's website or talk to the helpline and see when the next available Quit Core program is in your area. Mm-hmm. So just different things like that we're trying to focus on. And there's tobacco reduction counselors in many areas of the province as well that people can talk to. So
a wealth of information and no judgment.
No.
Available 24/7 also.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if you want to get right on that, whether it's for yourself or someone you love that you're concerned about, www.albertaquits.ca is a great place to start. Thank you, Chloe.
Thanks, Sherri.